It's a Flats media moment.
So, you know, this is barely about music. This is just about anything.
It's about life. I used to do so much opera. And
Really?
so, yeah, I was an opera singer before I was a pop singer.
I'm here at this festival right now, and I get to just like talk to two of my friends on like a camera with two of my
With
other
two
friends,
other
on the
friends.
other side of the camera, and there's live music everywhere, and people are having a good time, and that's what life's about, and it's cool to be a part of.
You know how weird it is to work on a poster with your name on it and stare at your name for 3 hours?
Yeah. Gosh, I haven't been this open on it. It's
Dude,
the
give us-
four
give
beers,
us-
dude.
Give us all of it.
But it's not the same because I would never have this much mustard on my hot dog. We've derailed it now. I'm sorry.
Pop up backstage at Stonefest for another year.
Yo!
Welcome everyone watching. If you're watching live, hit us with your questions. We are joined now by Jett. Welcome to the Flats. Thank you. With our lovely host, Gogo.
Yo! Hey!
Hey, thanks for coming, Jett.
Thanks for having me.
Jett Blyton, on the rise, on the up.
Let's
How
hope.
was your set?
Oh my god, it was so much fun. It was so fun. It was just like everything I wanted it to be and more.
Yay. So I learnt today.
Yes.
Because I said to someone, I haven't seen Jett live yet.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh shit, like, I don't know how. And they were like, no, because you've only done like a handful of shows.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that makes sense. But like, everyone has said that your stage presence, that, like everyone's like, I am surprised that you've only done a few shows. Like,
Yeah.
like you're just so natural and like up on stage.
Thank you. That's very kind.
How does that, do you just feel, you're just like, this is where I'm meant to be. I'm just comfortable. Like this is,
It's two things. One, I used to do so much opera. And
Really?
so, yeah, I was an opera singer before I was a pop singer. And I did a lot of like shows for very sweet old ladies. Very
What?
sweet old ladies. They're a great audience, by the way, because they just sit there, they take
supportive.
it in.
Yeah.
And
Respectful.
You learn how to like engage them through that because like obviously it's classical music, you just gotta stand there and be like, but like your face and like all the hands and stuff, like it's gotta be very intentional. And so I kind of try and carry
Like
that
the
into my pop
performance.
stuff. Yeah, yeah. And also the other thing, I just go on stage and I'm like, you're a pop star, do it, do it. Just do the thing.
Like your
Even
Sasha
if I'm not
Fierce
yet,
moment.
I've gotta like, yeah, my Sasha Fierce moment. I've got to manifest it, of course.
If you had a Sasha Fierce, who would she be? What would your name be?
Oh,
Because
well,
Jett Blyton's your real name.
Jett Blyton is my real name. When I did drag for my last
Music video?
single cover, yeah, my music video as well, that was Mandy Petty.
Ooh.
So she's very fun. I
Mandy
love her.
Petty, like
Yeah,
P-T-T-Y.
like a Manny Petty. But like Mandy.
Is she petty? Like she's petty.
She's petty.
Yeah, I
She's
love
petty.
that. I love that
She's
energy.
a bit of a bitch, but that's okay.
Yeah, 44.44.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right? Tell me about kind of like the themes in it, because I feel like your music addresses so much. It's kind of like social commentary and like how you feel, your sexuality,
Yeah.
like your place within society and like, you know, your relationships with people.
Yeah.
What were you kind of talking about with this one?
Look, 44 minutes and 44 seconds is about nothing. That song is about a phone call I had that was 44 minutes long and 44 seconds long.
Yep.
So I was like, angel
On theme.
numbers, it's gotta be a side. I'm gonna write
Yep.
a song about it. Like, it's literally the most goofy thing. But also, I just think like the production on that song is giving super like PC music, a little bit Charlie XCX.
Yes,
And I was like,
yes.
this one's for the girls.
Yes.
I'm gonna go and drag. Like, I need to do something fun for this one.
Have you had good feedback from the girls about like the drag and the music video?
Yeah, it was so fun. That low-key, when I first did like the teaser, like the snippet for
Yeah.
44 minutes, I got like half the amount of likes I got as shares. So like people were talking. I was in
Whoa.
the boys group chat.
Whoa!
It was like it was
Yeah.
something diabolical, like
Wow.
250 shares, and I what?
You're like, who's talking about me? What?
Yes,
what group
but
chats are you in?
that's how I know I make
Wow.
waves.
That's yes. Like
It was cool.
shares.
Shares scare me.
Yeah.
Don't share my stuff unless you're talking nice things, but also how would I know?
But also, all publicity is good publicity, right?
All
You're like,
publicity
share
is
my
good
music.
publicity. And like the drag, it was a moment. It was fun.
It's so fun. It's so fun. So was the call, like straight after the call, were you like, I have to talk about this?
It took a couple weeks. I actually wrote it like last year in like August.
Yeah.
And so it took a while for it to come out, but it was so much fun to sing about. It's just such a fun song.
It's fun. I was
so
gonna say,
hard
yeah.
to play live, by the way. There's no room for me to take breaths.
Oh,
but
yes. Yeah.
it is a very fun song.
Yeah. I listen to your music. One thing is like your runs, like your vocal run. I'm just like, oh, I was like just going like, oh, like with everyone,
you.
like screaming.
Yeah.
But now that you mention that you are an opera singer,
Yeah.
I'm like, because your vocal control, I'm like, holy shit. Is that where that comes from?
Yeah, being classically trained has impacted me in a lot of great ways. Kind of like, I think I'm growing into my pop voice more and more, but like
Yeah.
the runs and stuff, it was very much like I just did them in the shower every day.
Yeah.
Just practice them on repeat, the same runs, like all the ones that were going viral on TikTok. I'm just like, I'm just gonna do that 100 times in the shower.
Yeah.
And you just get the agility. That's
Yeah.
my tip, at least.
Yeah. So everyone just in the shower doing the vocal runs.
Do your runs in the shower.
How does one start opera? Like, I don't
Look.
know anyone else that does opera.
I got kind of roped into it.
By your parents?
No, not by my parents at all. It was, we moved houses and we bought a piano because there was like a good spot for a piano, and we bought it from someone who puts on a lot of opera shows, and Dad was like, hey, this guy does music stuff, you should sing for him. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that. And then he was like, hey, do you want to be in a concert? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to be in a concert. And then
You're like,
he was
what
like,
kind
you
of
should get some classical training. This is a girl I work with, and she's great. Her name's Marta, by the way. Excellent vocal teacher. And it just kind of, it did the thing for me. It was good. It was great for my
How
voice,
old
actually.
were you?
14.
14, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got, because your voice is so, it's like strong and controlled. So it's
Thank
like
you.
from when you were 14, you were like getting the best
Getting
like
the ropes,
training.
yeah.
That's crazy. And also your low register,
Thank you. I'm very bass, very bass.
it's very bassy, yeah. And I was mentioning before that, I'm not sure if you could hear it in the live stream, but when we could hear your music from in here, the bass was really shining through, and I was
Oh.
like, God, I wish I was there watching.
You gotta love the bass in the songs. The pop tracks, they come together with the bass.
They really do. And I think like listening to your music, I was so like, I genuinely was like, the production is like unreal. Like it's just
Thank you.
everything. Like
That's not me. That's all everybody
but
else.
I think like your voice perfectly like complements the production.
Thank
and like
you.
the whole I was just like, oh my God, like it's so cool and like fun and like catchy.
Thank you so much.
So like when do you write a song and then you like bring it to a producer and you're like, this is how I want it to sound, or is it together from the start?
So this is all, it differs from song to song, but the last project I work on, Sleep on the Altar, I did write that all myself, like on a piano, and then bring that to a producer, and he produced the whole thing, which was really sick and brought the songs to life. But the newer stuff I've been doing, like Borderline, for instance, I have been co-writing, which I really wanted to do for this project because I just think it's such a fun and integral part of like being a pop artist. Like watching a song come to life in one day, that's the craziest
So Borderline
thing.
was one day.
It was a one-day thing, yeah. It was a day of writing.
Yeah.
We just went in, wrote a song. I did it with Tucker Perry, who's done some crazy stuff, like Touched by Cat's Eye and stuff. But it's just so much fun to write songs with other people, and I think it helps the song be exactly what it needs to be, rather than like you bringing it to a producer and them kind of understanding it. Like
And having to
get
like
it
work
from the
around
jump.
it, like maybe if you've just brought the lyrics.
Yeah.
So did Borderline's so good.
Thank you.
I also noticed you sing Borderline in another song. I can't remember which one it is, but
Yes.
it did. Was that song before?
Yes.
And then you were like, I like the theme. I like the word borderline.
Yeah.
And then you were like, when you were writing, sorry, I'm getting distracted by the music because I'm like, yeah, did you have kind of like ideas that you wanted to look into? And you're like, I've brought like just these little dot points.
Every time I write songs, the lyrics always come last. So what I do is I do a bunch of like vocal takes of just
Sounds?
riffing and sounds.
Yeah, and you're like, it has to like go up
It's
here.
got to be
and-
like it would have been like sitting on and it's like borderline. that rhymes with that. Like
Yeah.
I'm big on like phonetics and mouth shapes and how
Yes.
the song sings, because it just makes it, I think, a more fun song. Like the lyrics are always secondary, and then I'll always end up writing a song, and then 3 weeks later I'll listen to it and be like, wow,
You're like, it has so much meaning.
this is about me. This is exactly how I'm feeling, and I never realize it in the moment, but I always come to realize it's exactly the right thing comes out at the right time.
Yes, I find that as well. It's like you like listen to it later and you're like, no, it's so meaningful. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck? But I didn't actually, like it didn't actually originally come from
So
something like in the
unintentional.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
But surely that's why your brain is going that way, because
Yeah.
it's just, even if you're not, it's like subconsciously
It's
your
all
brain
fate.
is like, this is what is like affecting me at the moment
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's just, it all just works the way it should.
And do you think the kind of sounds and the enunciation and the percussiveness of vocals, do you think that comes from like your opera background, or is that just how
No.
you've like what you enjoy in music?
That's me trying to like break away from my opera background. My favorite
Yeah.
artist of all time is Lorde, and in her album Melodrama, she does a lot of like very percussive things. Like there's a song she's got that's like she just goes,
Yeah.
and to me that's like so cool, because she's just like making mouth sounds, and it sounds good.
Yeah.
I try to like replicate that, especially with like some of the newer stuff I've been recording that is not out yet, but will be out soon. I've been trying to like play more with like the onomatopoeia of it all.
Yeah. So are you doing those kind of like ad-libby things like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I just like, the way I co-write with people is we usually like work on a beat together or something, and we're like, we like this, like the chords.
Yeah.
And then I'll just be like, can I just do like 10 vocal takes and just riff over this beat? And then we usually find some magic in there.
Yeah. And I think that like, cause like the first thing I said was that, well, one of the things I said was that I think the music and the vocals are like perfectly go
Thank
together.
you.
So that, yeah, makes sense that it's coming
Yeah.
from you like working that way.
Yes.
Yeah. Crazy. Tell me about Unearthed High.
Unearthed High has been super crazy, actually. I was not expecting Triple J or Triple J Unearthed to pick me up as they have, but they've been super supportive, because like I'm obviously like a very pop artist.
Yeah.
And I've like kind of in the back of my mind always thought of Triple J Unearthed as very like indie rock, very like Cool Kids Club, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, am I a part of the Cool Kids Club? Am I
Guys,
am
am I
I
in that?
like?
I
But,
don't know.
and the team is so lovely. I went to a Lime Cordiale show a couple weeks ago, and I met 3 amazing people who work at Triple J, and I cannot thank them enough for the support and the love and the plays, and it means so much to me.
Because I guess they're just people that love music as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're just
They're
there because
like-
they actually love it.
It's so easy to think of Triple J as just like this
An entity?
Yeah, an
Yeah, like a
entity,
corporation,
but, they're all
they
just
actually
people.
love music. Yeah.
They're just music lovers.
Totally.
It's so sick.
I get that as well. Like, I feel really warm when I'm like, oh no, that person's doing that job because with like creative stuff. You're like, no, they really love,
They love music.
yeah, like they are passionate about it as well. But sometimes you do think about huge things like that as
Yeah.
like a separate corporation entity thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, has it been crazy since then, I guess?
It's been cool. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and be like, oh, I found you through Triple J.
Yeah.
And like the support from them, especially in like the Australian music scene, I won't lie, it helps a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But it's really sick, and getting to know some of the staff, it's been a dream.
Yeah. Oh, yay. Okay, so you mentioned Charlie before.
Yes.
Are you going to Laneway? Because I am. I'm so
Oh my god.
excited.
I bought laneway tickets at the last minute. I kind of logged on at 10:30 a.m.
Yeah,
and they went on sale
went
at
on
10.
10. Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, I gotta buy my laneway tickets. I got on, I was in the queue. I had to buy VIP tickets because there was nothing else available. And I was
No.
like, am I gonna see Charlie XCX's only Australian show? Or am I not
Yeah.
going to? And I was like, in that moment, I was like,
It's
I'll
worth
spend whatever
it.
I need to. I am going to buy these tickets.
I can't believe at 10:30 it was already only VIP.
Dude, the lineup for Laneway, it's so good. And Laneway, I think, is like kind of single-handedly bringing back festival culture, and Stonefest, of course.
And of course, we
But-
love Stonefest.
But like bringing in huge international acts like that,
yeah.
nobody else
It's
is
like-
doing that.
Charlie, please pull through.
And also
please.
Claro and Biba Doobie, it's
Yes.
so good.
Clara, I really like Clara.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like we had like 4 of us or more actually, but originally just 4 of us on 2 devices each, and one person got in and got tickets, and then the rest of us were literally on like, I'm 12,000th in the queue, like 25,000th in the queue.
Queue thing, I don't like it.
And then like, I got in actually, and I asked my other friend, do you want me to get tickets for you? She was like, yes, please. And I literally forgot and started doing something else. I got in, and it was like, I didn't realize it was only like less than 5 minutes or whatever.
That's crazy.
But it's fine. It turned out for the best because it ended up we had to get our other friends as well. So whatever. Yeah. She got in. But
everything happens how it should.
I was like, I'm so slack. I'm so sorry.
I've done that with Olivia Rodrigo tickets before. It's fine.
Yes, people I know were really struggling with Olivia tickets.
Yeah, they were hard to get.
But yeah, I'm so excited for Laneway. So because when I was listening to your music, I was like, Troy, Charlie, who's your ideal collab? Because
oh my god, that's a really good question. Look, on the DL, I'm kind of working on a remix project at the moment.
Ooh.
I'm looking to get some like
guys,
really
this
fun,
is on the down low.
on the DL.
No one share this.
No one talk about this.
Yeah, this is just between us.
But I'm kind of working on a remix project at the moment. I'm looking at getting some really fun Australian artists that I listen to. Like that's my goal. I want to get people on my songs that I listen to.
That you actually already like and like.
Like if I'm a fan of someone and they end up singing my song, that's crazy. There's this artist, Gemzell, who did a cover of my song Borderline earlier this year.
Ooh.
And I've been listening to her for over a year now, and I was just like, shut up. This is everything.
Where's she from?
She's from Queensland.
Yeah.
She's my age too. She's a high school student. So
yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if we've said that, but Jett's literally in high school. Well,
Freshly
sorry, it was
18.
Yeah, happy birthday. When was your birthday?
August.
Nice, happy birthday. I guess that was obvious from the Unearthed High stuff, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Just
I feel
crazy.
like I'm too old. I feel like I'm like Billie Eilish, Olivia Rodrigo. They made it when they were 17. I'm like, oh, I missed my opportunity to be a child
but
prodigy.
you were busy training your voice.
I was busy
doing opera. Like,
you're right.
You had to have those formative years.
Yeah, otherwise my voice would not be where it is today.
Exactly. Like it's so, like that just makes so much sense now that you've said that with your voice. But yeah, so I like dream collabs would be kind of your like peers.
Yeah, my peers and people I listen
Aussie.
to. Like, I mean, obviously, I could list all the celebrities I listen to, but I honestly think like making songs with friends, that's the funnest thing to me, at least. It's just like making songs with the people that you
And I guess
appreciate
like
and
no
respect
pressure
and know.
as well. Like you're just doing it for enjoyment.
It's super chill.
Yeah,
It's great. That I love those collabs.
Who's like one of your favorite people that you have already collabed with, or just worked with, or like played a gig with?
I wrote a song the other day with an artist called Hannah Brewer, and she is this unfathomably good songwriter out of Sydney. And I also did the song with Thomas Porter, Charlie Hole, who is an incredible producer out of Sydney as well. And they had the #1 song on Triple J a couple of months ago, Rumspringa by Hannah Brewer.
Wow.
But it's just such a dream working with people that I like respect and know, because their work ethic, it's so inspiring.
Did you know them already? Like
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. And then you just like teed something up.
Yeah.
Okay, and so songwriting wise, because I was like, as I was saying, just like all elements of your songs, I was like, this is just so, like it's just so professional. Like everything's
Thank you.
like the lyric writing. When did that start? When did you kind of like dive into that?
Look, I wrote my first song when I was like 11 years old. It was so bad. It was for an assignment at year 5. It was for a year 5 assignment. It was
Wow.
a song about the Philippines, because we were all assigned a different country, and it was like a little matrix that we had to do, and it was like one of the questions was like, write a song about your country, and I was like, I could do that. And then that just kind of
about like
sparked my joy, I guess.
Just like the culture, like
It was
or like
so bad.
like what was it actually about?
It was statistics from the Wikipedia page.
Okay, so it's like
Very factual song.
their
I make fun of
flag
stuff
is
now.
blue
It was
and-
more than 100 million people living in the country today. It was wild.
That's so funny. Was there a catchy chorus hook?
I was 11. No, there was not.
That's so funny. And then you were like, that went really well. This is for me. Like that Philippines song.
I mean,
I've got to keep writing.
I've been listening to like pop songs since I was like so young, like Kesha, Katy Perry. I grew up on them.
Yes.
And I just have always kind of admired that. And like Ariana Grande too, like I've just always kind of known this is exactly where I want to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your... Did you watch the Katy Perry... what did she play? AFL?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you watch that?
No, I don't watch AFL.
No. She just... No, God, no. Neither do I. Don't worry. I've never watched a game of AFL in my life.
I really wish I liked sports.
No.
Because it just seems like such a fun social thing.
I just watched Katy Perry. She just did the opening thing in like Melbourne.
Love her.
Wait, Melbourne or Sydney? Oh no, I should know this. But
we're showing our lack of
I
lack
have
of AFL knowledge.
Literally no idea about sport. But Katy Perry, I was like, and then she did. Was it like the VMAs?
Yeah.
And those I was like, she's back. Like
She's
with
back?
the live shows. I was like, wow.
They're cool, and she's
They're
got so many
unreal.
hits. So
Yeah.
many hits.
Yeah. And then like Kesha.
Love Kesha. She's playing the Australian Open. I want to go.
Wait, no, you're so right.
Yeah.
Someone mentioned this to me this week, and we were like, we have to go to the Australian Open.
Dude, Kesha was I wrote an email to Kesha when I was 6. Like, she's my girl. She's my girl.
What were you saying?
I was just like,
Love
hi
you.
Kesha, I love you. I'm 6. Bye.
When you're on like the Graham Norton show and when you're famous with Kesha, they're gonna bring that up.
I'm sure they will.
They're gonna be like, 6-year-old Jett wrote this email.
Yeah.
That's so cute. I'm guessing from this story she didn't reply, but I'm sure she read it.
I don't think I sent it right. I was 6, so
Yeah, okay.
my knowledge of technology was not quite developed.
That's so fair. That's so fair. But yeah, we were like, I've like always wanted to go to the Australian Open. And
Yeah.
tennis is like one of the sports I will watch.
Yeah, tennis is fun.
And then I was like, it's time because it's Kesha. Like
It's
my,
Kesha.
that's my calling to actually book tickets this
yeah,
year.
the lineup that they've got for artists for a tennis match, that's wild. They have
Yeah.
such incredible artists coming to Australia, and I just love that. I love that.
Who are
Also,
the
like,
other ones?
this is so unrelated, but it's kind of related. Challenges, the movie, reinstilled my love for tennis. I
Oh
used to
my God.
really want to do tennis when I was a kid, but Challenges is so good.
Oh really? Okay, so
We got a special guest, guys. Bring on the
Oh my
couch.
God.
Special guest, Lucy.
Lucy,
Come
here.
on.
Come on.
Sorry, I was being annoying.
No, welcome.
Come on.
I could like
welcome.
see someone in the background and I was like, who is that? This
We're
is
talking
the
about
ultimate trio.
the Australian Open, Kesha.
Kesha?
Oh, dude,
I'm gonna
genuinely
go.
I'm trying to figure out like, sorry. No, I'm actually trying to figure out like how I can go and like
Logistics,
I
me
want to meet
too.
her.
Dude, same.
I want to meet her. Like I want to.
You're
Can
like,
we
how do
can
I...
we go on this endeavor together
Okay,
as
please.
a trio?
Oh yeah, done.
Please.
Are you,
Wait.
as in like, you're like, what if I
Mustard
open
Flats,
for Kesha?
Mustard Flat. No, I just want to meet her. Mustard Flats media moment at the
Yes.
Australian Open.
I vote
I mean,
yes.
like this shit's pretty good quality. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
swearing.
It's very good quality. Nick, you're very good at what
I
you
was
do.
saying that, like,
Yeah.
the production of
Coming.
this is insane.
Like, look, we got,
Wait, Australian Open, please.
as if we got one
please
of
watch
these.
this.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah. It's bougie.
okay,
I'll ask
I
Nick
feel-
Kyrgios. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah,
Nick,
yeah.
yeah, that's our in.
That's our in.
Is he playing
My
this year?
cousin is best friends with his sister.
Oh my god.
She knows their family.
What's her name?
Harley.
Harley. If you're watching this.
Holly, get us Kesha
Nick
tickets.
is our
Yo.
in. Nick Curious.
Get me to the tennis.
No, literally, because like I was saying, I have never been to the tennis. Really want to go, and then this year I'm like, okay, Kesha's playing. Well, next year, start of next year, and I was like, that's my time to go.
Yeah.
And who else?
Guys, I've never
Benson
done an
Boone's
interview
playing. He's got some hits.
4 beers down.
Oh.
I don't really drink,
Is this going to be our
Much.
Lucy Sugerman interview as
so
well?
I'm a bit scared.
I've got some
Drunk
questions with you.
Lucy,
I know, wait,
drunk
I
Jett.
never see you drunk. I
know,
never
I
see
don't
you drunk,
drink.
Lucy, because you're like, you never drink. Because you're responsible, like Lucy is really responsible.
Thank you.
I feel like every time I'm drunk and I'm like, and you're probably like, fuck off.
And there's nothing wrong with that. No, not at all. You're a very pleasant
Yeah, but,
drunk.
Yeah, but I've got so much stuff on, basically just, so you know, this is barely about music. This is just about anything.
It's about life.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I was talking to Juvenile magazine before this, and I was
Fucking
like,
oath.
dude, like, I love yapping. I love talking. If there's a way
Yapping.
that I could make a living from just shit like this, I'd be right
So-
there.
Lucy, I hate to break it to you. That's called a podcast.
Oh
Start a
my
podcast.
God, start a podcast with
But I
Musty
don't
Flats
know what it would be
producing.
about, and I don't know if we need any more podcasts.
Look,
Do you know
you're
what I
kind of
mean?
right. We don't need more DJs. We don't need more podcasts.
That's both of Lucy's
Those
things.
two things that I like doing.
Oh my god.
It's barely about music. I was telling Kitchen Boy that I threw up on the train. Like, it's just
Joy.
That's really great.
It's really just about anything.
amazing.
Okay, I will think of a music question. A dream collab.
Dream collab.
Because you've been collabing a lot.
I love
in
collabing.
America.
Yes, I did just go to LA and did a lot of co-writing, which was very fun.
Yes.
Dream collab. I feel like I should have an answer to this, but I just don't. There's so many musicians that I love. Oh, Kesha. Obviously.
my
No,
God.
no, seriously. Who is?
They don't have to be huge either. Like, we
yeah,
were saying,
like a
like,
realistic one.
My dream collab is
saying
like
friends.
people I'm friends with.
yeah.
Yeah, Jett Blyton.
Yeah, we should make a song
I'd
I'd
together.
actually be. Why haven't we done a session yet?
I'm doing a remix project. Jump on.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like, I will. I'm 100% in. You know that I'm a
Fucking
huge
oath.
fan. You know I'm a huge fan. You know I've been a Jett Blyton champion since the beginning.
Hell's
Yeah.
it, she has.
I actually have.
Lucy Shugs.
Literally before
The
it
bee's
came out,
knees.
I've been a fan.
Yeah.
So
She came in for the session when we were recording June. And she was like, I'm going to send this to everyone. And I was like, oh my God.
and I did.
She did.
And I also told you not to rush to release it.
Yeah, and then I put my release
Wow.
back. And then Triple J on Earth picked it up.
Lucy's everyone's big sister, even though
Lucy's a
she's
brain.
younger than me. She's like everyone's knowledgeable big sister, and like I feel like I'm like Lucy, what's this? What do I do? What's this? And she's like,
very
all right,
nice.
no, like you literally know everything. Okay, I do have a
don't,
question
but
for
thank you. Yes.
But this isn't a. I was actually going to just ask you this personally, like how do you do so much? Because like I was like, you're like in America. You also went traveling earlier this year. You have all this music coming out. You're playing all these shows. You're also like really good socially. You're always like at events, like supporting other people. They're like, you know, you're like always seeing friends. I'm just like, I actually don't know how you do it. But then you seem chill all the time.
Oh, that's a great question. I think I just take each day as it comes. I have a lot of things that I really enjoy doing and a lot of cool things in life that I'm very grateful for. And I think, and I don't know if it's necessarily healthy, but I just have this complex where I was like, man,
Like you have to do the
my
most.
mum and grandma didn't come to this country on a boat for me to do nothing.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I'm going
Sophie.
to try and make the most of that, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think hustle culture is sustainable or good. But I do appreciate the fact that like working hard and playing hard and like just giving life its all has meant I've gotten a lot of cool
Opportunities.
things. I do, like, I'm going to be real with you. I'm like incredibly burnt out right now.
Yeah.
And I think I've kind of hit my limit there, and I don't want to like glorify it or anything, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like I've had a lot of really cool experiences, and like life's crazy, life's fun, there's a lot of things to do, and
Right,
I've
'cause
been given a lot of privilege to be able to do these things, to be able to do uni, to be able to have these jobs, to be able to like enjoy
I was going to
music or
say uni.
whatever.
I forgot to mention uni. That was like something I was also on the list.
I'm doing one class, but
But still, no, still though. Like it's a lot. It's a lot.
Where do you go for uni?
here,
You go here?
University of Kansas.
What are you
Smart
studying?
girl.
Law.
Like this girl.
Dude, you're doing a law degree and having a music career?
Very
Right?
slowly,
And
That's fucked
incredibly
up. That's
slowly. It's
crazy.
a lot cooler than it sounds.
But
my grades are very average, I will say.
But you're still doing it. And I literally was thinking this the other day about you because I think you had a story. That's why I was thinking it. And it was like, you just doing as much as you can and taking opportunities because you're like, I just may as well do it like now, or like, you know.
Yeah, I'm young. I got energy and stuff.
Yeah.
But also like I guess you do enjoy all of that stuff. Like it's like creative stuff and
Yeah.
like writing. And I'm like, when do you write songs, like your own songs, you know, by yourself in your own time, and like do gig rehearsals? Like,
Dude,
How do you-
GCal. I'll be scheduling. I think there's also reality, like, you know, it sounds all cool that I'm doing this stuff. There's a reality that I feel like this year I haven't done anything to a standard that I am proud of.
so you're doing like quantity.
Yeah, it's quantity at the moment, and I don't think it's sustainable or good right now. I had like a Menti
Mentee
B last
B.
night. Like nothing crazy. Like,
But you played
I'm
a huge
fine.
gig yesterday, right?
I played a wedding
you played
yesterday.
8
like
hours?
an 8-hour wedding.
Like,
Gotta get
like
that bag.
that makes sense
Gotta
why
get
you
that
were
bag.
like, I'm burnt out.
Nuts.
It is nuts. It was fun though, and I love, but
And
yeah,
someone wore white to this wedding.
Someone wore white to
Yes.
this wedding. I love that you picked it up. This was on my close friend's story, guys. I'm not posting this publicly.
Who was she? Was she a friend?
I don't know.
Did she look
Diabolical.
better? Good?
No, no better than the bride. No. But it was a bit like I was confused. I wanted to ask someone. but then I was
like what's going on there?
It was a beautiful wedding. The couple were gorgeous. The families were lovely. But there was someone wearing white.
I've never seen that either.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But like back to what you were talking about, just like fitting everything in.
Yeah.
I think there is a balance, and at the end of the day, it's like, what are your personal values? And my personal values are like productivity and giving it your all, like enthusiasm and passion, and like that's where I am at right now.
Yeah.
I think I kind of hit my limit recently,
Yeah.
and now I'm just I have to dial back a bit.
Yeah.
But I do struggle to stay still, and I think
you
there's
like
pros and cons of
are
that.
literally always going. Like
was doing
you're like up in
something.
the morning, you're like, I'm out of here, and then you're out of the house, and then you're like, and then you get back like late, and you've just done 7 billion things, and you're like, oh, I've just written a whole like album.
It's also important to note she literally like runs Music ACT.
Yeah, and so it's just like
Does the whole shebang,
I think she has
bro.
a time turner. Like I actually
Oh my God,
really
she's
don't.
Hermione Granger.
I don't get it.
It's lit.
I'm running it. It's going.
It's
you know?
it's going
and
well.
I think it's
But-
really important to the city and to the fabric of
It is.
the culture of Canberra, and like just
Yeah.
to have energy put in that direction. Like it's always hard working in non-for-profit and working in music in the current climate in Australia, but I'm doing my best, and I care about my hometown, the place I was born and raised.
Also, the Mamas are at the Vault this year.
Yeah, that'd be
Crazy
fun.
Are the
venue.
nominations still open, or have they closed?
closed yesterday.
Because I was gonna, damn it, I was gonna
What's the
promote
tea?
it.
Too late, but
Yeah,
the
what's-
voting will be open very soon.
Okay, so yes, everyone.
And buy tickets.
Music ACT Music Awards.
Yeah, so it's basically like music
open
industry
soon.
awards for Canberra.
It's the Grammys.
It's the Grammys for Canberra.
So everyone can vote for the people that have been nominated, your favorite artists.
Yeah.
I
we
may
also-
I may or may not have nominated both of you.
I'm not eligible, babe. But thank you. I can't. It's not a
but-
good look for the. Even though like it
No,
is
that's so
public voted
fair.
and voted on by independent judges, apart from Music ACT, I unfortunately can't.
That's
win
so
an
fair.
award.
I should have thought of because I thought about it and I was like, no, because you're not involved in. Like you can't like sweat, you can't sweat. And I was like, surely I can vote for Lucy.
But there's like a perceived thing that I could.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So fair. Well, that's fair enough.
But
well,
thank you.
a vote
I
wasted.
appreciate
but
that. No, I appreciate it.
you're up though. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's very
Guys,
kind.
Yeah, you
vote for
definitely. I mean, again, it's the 5 years.
she's like telling all the secrets of the mamas.
Guys, I'm gonna be quiet now.
I'm happy to hear.
What are the
Anyways.
This is crazy. We
Like
should
Lucy
start
has
a
some
podcast.
insights. No,
Can
we really
we?
should because just yap. Like I
is
literally won't
fun.
shut up. I was saying to someone, I just won't shut up. And like, I've been the opposite, Lucy. So like I recently have been where you're at now, where I'm like trying not to do stuff. Trying to only do enough that I'm like, I'm going to actually really enjoy that and then not do more than I'm pushing myself, to do.
I think that's important.
And like, because I have more energy because I'm focusing on that. So at every like event I'm at, I'm like, wah, 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 and I'm
That's
like, it's
good.
actually too much. Like I won't shut up.
No,
I have
think
too much
it's good.
energy.
You're an interviewer. You should be.
Yeah, this is your job right now.
Yeah.
Nick literally asked you to do this. So
Because I
that's
just
on
won't
you,
shut
man.
up. Yeah,
so I'm breaking
sorry.
the fourth wall right now. But I think that's good because then you can focus on things and, do it in a quality way.
But I also hit a wall where I was like, I'm so burnt out. I was like not doing near the amount of things you're doing. But everything I was doing was like, I was pushing myself to do it and not enjoying it to the fullest.
Also, it's relative, and also we know that like the system in which we live in, capitalism and just like a lot of the hustle culture, is not how humans were designed to be.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
so
It's not
deep.
sustainable.
Ah.
And I think, there's a reality. This is the life we live, and this is what we're doing, and that's how it is. But at the same time, it's important to remember we're not actually conducive with it. And that's something
Yeah.
I struggle to remember
Yes.
when you're like, I'm doing all this stuff.
And then you feel bad about yourself when I'm like, like
Yeah.
when you're like, I can't, like you're at something and you're just so tired and you're like, I'm just burnt out, like I can't. Because I hate that when I'm at something and I'm not my like energetic self, which I like feeling like this is when I feel I'm like, yay. But then sometimes I'm so burnt out that I'm like, I feel like I'm not giving anything to this, like, I'm not
Yeah.
connecting with anyone.
And it's
So-
hard because it's like that's the part of the human experience, man. That's
Yeah.
how we are.
It's a fine line.
And I think also, and I try to remind myself this again, I'm always giving out this advice that I don't take.
Big sister Lucy.
But I think it's important to remember that everyone's worrying about themselves. Because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel that too, where I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't.
Yeah.
Hi, Harry. I struggle to remind myself that all these little things I get caught up on, like I wasn't nice or whatever. Someone else is worrying about themselves being like that.
Yeah.
As I don't remember anyone being like that.
Yeah, that's
I
so
don't
true.
remember.
Like I never think of it someone else be like, oh, they weren't really, that like fun in that environment.
Also, like, we're all artists. Our job is us. Our image is us. We're working towards
true.
ourselves. You know how weird it is to work on a poster with your name on it and stare at your name for 3 hours?
Yeah.
That
You're
is
like, what are these letters
diabolical.
anymore?
We're so like
It's true.
like this is bad, but we're very inherently self-centered because
Yes.
it's our job.
Yes.
It's our job to be. So like we're not focused on anybody else. If anybody else is like being a dick, like
Yeah.
it's just, what can I do to make my career good?
Yeah.
No,
It's a bit
true.
fucked.
And yeah, that's something I've been struggling with a lot this year. It's like you'll
Yeah.
notice I've been writing a lot of music and like kind of jumping on other people's stuff. But in terms of releasing my own thing, like it does feel weird.
Yeah.
It feels really weird and like almost narcissistic. But then at the same time, you're like, oh my gosh, all these artists that I love, I'd be sad if they weren't releasing music. And just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
okay, like there's an audience there, and I guess I might be that for someone else. And there's been
Yeah.
experiences where I'm like, oh, I am.
Yeah.
Which is like crazy. A very, very limited experience at this point, like a very early career. But yeah, it's a weird balance. It's a mental head fuck.
It is.
Yeah.
You have to like separate it. It's so strange.
But you, while doing your own stuff and like being able to put all that time into focusing on your own stuff, are also like supporting all these other people, which is, I think,
Who's calling you?
Dad. It's Dad.
My dad.
I love your dad.
My
He's
dad's an
my
icon.
favorite. He really is.
I'm just gonna message him quickly, but
Like,
keep
oh,
talking.
I'm actually
Please
just in a
continue.
podcast, Dad. If he wants to call, he can be on it as well.
You were saying.
Yeah, I think like well, this is something I often think. I'm like, you aren't like super like self-centered. I'm like, how are you doing all this stuff and producing all this stuff, but also helping everyone around you? And like, you just don't have that air of self-centeredness.
That's very
Which
nice.
is something that's something
you.
I've always thought, and I'm just like, wow.
Oh, that is Deb. Thank you. I
No,
really
'cause you're
appreciate
supportive.
that.
And like, that's what I was saying. Everyone comes to you for like help and advice, and you would prioritize like helping other
Right.
people. Not like to your own detriment, but you put a lot of time into other people.
Yeah, I think that's part of life though, right? Like, it's about the people around you. Like at the end of the day, like I could go deaf. I could forget how to sing. I might never write a
You
good
just
song
forget.
again. But, there are people in my life that will love me no matter what. And at the end of the day, when all the career stuff is gone, like it's like, who do I have relationships with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are the things that make me feel really good. Like I was saying, I had a mental breakdown last week.
Oh, yeah.
And I was real burnt out.
Oh, I
But-
thought you said like after the wedding thing. I thought you said last
Oh,
night.
no. The wedding was great.
Wedding,
I
great.
just went to bed.
Okay.
But like just last week over time. But I went to dinner at my friend's house last Sunday after coming home from America.
The
and
picnic?
Yeah, I went
Yeah,
on a
picnic.
picnic. Anyway, I flew in on Friday.
Sorry.
And then I played a show in Sydney on Saturday opening for Odette. And then Sunday I ran a Music ACT event. And then I was like, ugh.
God.
And then I went to my friend's house, and then everyone was there, and we're having a picnic in like the nature strip.
In the grass.
And I was like, man, this is what life's all
so
about.
cute.
I was feeling good, and I was just having beers, and my brain was turned off, and we're just talking.
Yeah.
And that's what life's about.
You gotta seize the day.
Seize the day, but also like take care of yourself, and it's about
Yeah.
who's around you.
Make
So,
sure you
yeah.
make
to
time
ans-
for yourself.
Yeah, and just to answer your question, like I will also, there's a reality that I'm also getting paid to do that.
Yeah.
Not much, I would say.
To do
But
like
at
all
Music
the
ACT, that's
music
like
ACT,
part
yeah.
of my job.
Yeah.
And obviously, like I'm doing Triple J and art stuff, and
Yeah.
That's
That's
so
like-
cool, by the way.
It's fun.
She's a tops presenter. She does
I've been
tops.
yapping.
She's oh my god. Also,
but it's like
That's so cool.
that's part of the job, and it's a privilege to get to be around that. I think I often forget because I again burnt out and like life.
Yeah.
But it's like it's cool to be around music and creation
Yeah.
and get to experience this stuff. And like I'm here at this festival right now, and I get to just like talk to two of my friends on like a camera with two of my
With
other
two
friends
other
on the other
friends.
side of the camera, and there's
Yeah.
live music everywhere, and people are having a good time, and that's what life's about, and it's cool to be a part of. So yeah,
Was your meant to be because you just got back from America and you were like tired, and then you had like bang, 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 like all these things?
Probably. I think it's been like, again, like what you were saying. Oh my gosh, I haven't been this open on it. It's
Dude,
the
give us-
four beers, dude.
give us all of it.
No, I think like
And only 4.
In my
so-
career sense, I struggled to say no.
Yeah.
And I think it was just like America was amazing and I loved it. There were a lot of intense things going on at home as well while I was over there.
Yeah.
And then I got home and it was like probably jet lag, lack of sleep, but like a long build of a lot of things. And so I was like, oh, and I just like made a lot of hard changes last week. And like I won't like go into them now because I'm gonna zip
It's just
it.
like you were putting your foot down about stuff and you were like, okay,
I think
I'm cutting that.
And
I'm
it
cutting
just,
that.
like, it took like a bit of an emotion, like, bah!
Yeah.
Because I would also consider myself, despite being a songwriter, I think in my like everyday life, and this is probably how I've managed to do so much all the time, is like I would consider myself a bit emotionally repressed. Like outside of my music, I think I am. And that's how you can robot your way through that stuff.
Dude, we're all robots.
Yeah, we're all robots.
Wait.
And humans are fluid and there's a lot of random stuff going on. But yeah, I think that's kind of what happened.
I agree because I don't think you don't like yap about yourself. Like you're not like super open all the time, but you do really connect with people, but you're not like talking about all your own emotional like issues all the time.
Yeah.
But then they like do come out in your songs, but I know what you mean where you're like, yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
more
And
close, like
And
separate
that's
to
something
music.
I've had to learn as
Yeah.
well. I think I used to just tell everyone everything, and that's not a good idea. I don't think. Tell trusted people. And oh well, life will happen. You'll make mistakes. Blah blah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes.
Yeah.
On guard.
For real.
On guard.
On guard.
Who? On guard. What does on guard actually mean?
On God.
I said on God,
Oh, I thought you said on guard.
my guy.
I was like,
I'm on God.
no, like
I'm on guard,
guard.
too, but I'm on God.
On
first
God,
and
okay.
foremost.
On God. For
No,
real.
I'm
He's got
serious.
the plan.
Yeah.
They've got the plan.
Yeah, he, she, they, we're not sure, has a plan.
I think
He's got a plan.
He's got a plan.
God is just the vibe.
Sure.
God is just the universe just pulling its strings.
God is you can't describe the guy. He's
Can't describe
outside of
it.
everything.
And
He's
maybe
outside of
that's-
the universe.
Maybe that's good. Like, that's why you had to, like, hit a breaking point to, like, make all those changes that you said.
Yeah, I think
that
that
you made.
happens
So
to
it's like,
everyone.
that happened, and you're
Taylor's
like,
all its time.
yeah.
Yeah. Mine's gonna be next week, dude. I haven't stopped in 3 weeks. It's been
Yeah, take care of
heckers.
yourself.
I'm
Make
gonna-
sure you have your support network.
tomorrow
Take time
my
off.
schedule is cleared and I'm going to play Mario Party with my sister.
That sounds
That's
amazing. I met your
good.
sister before. Very lovely lady.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Very lovely lady.
Here?
Before,
Yeah.
Yeah,
before we let you go, we had Sonic Reducer on before.
love them.
Big Beatles fans.
Oh my gosh,
And
we're playing a
this
game.
game was really funny. Do you have a band artist that we could choose and then play 1 second of that song, and you have to guess
Oh,
what
I've got
song
one.
that is?
Taylor
you
Swift.
I
Yours
do
is
have
Taylor
one.
Swift.
Mine's Ariana Grande.
Okay, you do Ariana Grande first. I
Alright.
can't do Ariana Grande, but you go.
I can give Ariana a go.
We'll just cue it up. And
I love this game. I genuinely play this
This is
game
so
to like
fun.
show off.
Sonic Reducer got all of the Beatles.
Oh my
Every
god.
single
one.
There's a
Crazy.
lot
Every single
of there's a
one.
lot
Sonic
of
Reducer is
Beatles.
so cool.
Well,
they're
that's not
gonna
my
they're
favorite.
gonna
I'm so
blow
sorry.
up soon.
You've chosen 2 artists that will probably get us blocked from playing their songs, but
Ah, shucks.
luckily it's only 1 second.
1 second.
1 second, they won't know.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I don't know, the AI, the robots.
UMG.
All right.
UMG.
Here's your first Ariana Grande.
Dude, you gave me a breath. Is that intro End of the World though?
No.
Oh shit, you gave me a
Could we
breath.
do 2 seconds?
Jump into the middle of the song.
Was that true story?
It's just
One last time.
Ciao.
okay.
Is it one last time?
That's one last time.
One last song. You ready?
That's the first one I've gotten.
Good job, Go-Go. High five.
I don't even know Ariana that well.
I think I've got a sound effect. I'm just gonna test.
Ooh, fun. I loved
I'm
it.
not looking good on my Ariana knowledge.
No, that was
That's
hard.
hard.
That was sort of like
You are
a
actually
random
playing 1
guess
second.
for me.
Alright, stand by. Your next song.
Oh, I know.
Was that Seven Rings?
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
A good one.
Alright, final 1 of 3. Yeah.
If you go obscure,
I
just
feel
do
like
the
there's
Euro
no
records.
obscure Ariana though. It's like everything's like a hit.
She's great. Oh, that's Fake Smile.
My goodness. With the Taylor Swift, I just request that it's
Not
not
TPD.
anything past midnights, and no vault tracks, because that's when I, you know, was a certain age where I wasn't obsessive anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
So
don't
fair.
have that knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the older stuff, if that's allowed.
Testing our knowledge here.
Yeah. Or if you can't, you know what? Play whatever. I'll try. But if it's new, I might not get it.
I don't think I'll get any of it.
Wait.
Some of those vault
I'm
tracks are
ready.
fire though.
They're pretty good.
Nothing new. Oh,
Nothing new is great. See, I'd be able to get that one, but some of them I didn't like, so I was like, okay.
Your first song.
I'm nervous. This love.
Is it?
Yeah, guys.
Holy
This is,
shit.
I'm telling you, this is my trivia thing. Hey, go. I'm ready.
That's a very
That's
I think I
diabolical.
know that one.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, wait.
Can you go again? Out of the woods.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay.
I wonder if the
Sorry,
people
that-
listening are getting them and being like, it's so obvious. Like,
Surely not. Okay.
wow.
I'll try to time it for the very end.
Okay, thanks. You're in love.
Oh, my
Fucking
God.
oath.
No,
3 for
guys,
3.
I'm serious. Like, I could go all night. I genuinely, like, in the pub, again, get 4 beers in me and I start showing people this.
Okay, so this is a question I've been asking everyone, and it's literally just based on us doing trivia. Because me and our friend were like, are we going back to trivia now that Lucy's back from America? What, not music, what are your trivia specializations? Can't be music. Just like other
No,
topics.
but I'm serious. The only thing that I, like, have weird niche knowledge about is Taylor Swift, which I hate to say, to be honest.
Yeah, but
But-
she's also an icon.
I was a stan from age
Yeah.
8 to maybe 17, like, die-hard, like, obsessive,
So would that be
crazy
your
person.
music one? Like,
That would just be
Yeah.
my
Music on Taylor
trivia
Swift.
topic in general.
okay.
Yeah.
But
It's
nothing
kind
else.
of against my will at this point, but I just retain.
You're like, I don't even want
stuff.
this. I just, yeah.
Mine's baking personally.
Okay, so, yeah. As in, like, what's this kind of trifle called? And you're like,
No,
got it.
I see. I just like late at night. Trifle.
I don't know, like baked goods.
I just
What
like.
do you, how many bananas in banana bread?
Have you guys ever watched YouTube videos of people who bake? Because their voices are always so soothing.
Wait, you
There's-
could do that though.
It's
You
the-
could totally
they're
do
like-
those.
Put in half a cup of flour, and I'm like, oh my god, marry me.
Wow.
And so like I know the protein content, I know how much, I know the egg to
the
flour
actual
ratios. Like
science.
I'm a fucking beast at baking. I don't
The
even
chemistry
bake. I
behind
just like their
baking.
voices, so I listen to all of the videos.
I back that.
Like
What's
Great British
yours?
Bake Off, they're all British. What's yours, Go?
No, because that's why I said that. I don't have it, because when we did trivia, I offered like literally nothing. And I was saying I had to do the anagrams. Because
And you
it's
know
just
what?
like
You killed it.
You do. I did. Well, actually, I didn't get that one, which the other week. Like, oh, I actually haven't thought.
I
no
also
one
think
has
my
asked me back.
brain's become a sieve since like TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok
A
has become a
sieve?
thing. No, I'm serious.
That's crazy.
I do think it's
Everything's
like
gone.
obliterated my attention span. Like I don't remember things from uni.
But you have a song about it.
I do. Kiss the
Barreling all the
hour,
discos.
at least you
Also,
got
the, the
Australian.
girl she made the song with, Chelsea Warner,
Yeah.
fucking legend.
Chelsea
She's
Warner's
so
the best
great.
person I've ever met.
We have a hit coming out at some
I'm
point,
very excited to
and
hear this.
it's so
Have I heard
good.
it?
Wow.
Maybe. I'll play for you
Guys,
after.
Please. I would love that.
Exclusive.
Chelsea Warner's an amazing producer out
Yeah.
of Sydney. She got cuts with like Kid Cudi and stuff. Like it's some crazy shit. A lot of
Yeah.
really cool K-pop stuff.
Wild shit.
Just a great human being. I definitely recommend checking out her stuff.
Chelsea Warner.
Yeah.
Chelsea Warner.
Recommendation.
But also, you ate with the songwriting on that song.
Yeah.
Fucking ate. And it's so
Thank
topical. It's so good.
It is topic, like, because that's happening to all of us. Like, everyone, my brain, I was doom scrolling for like, I was like, I should be researching artists. And I was scrolling.
It's
I
an
don't know.
attack on,
Yeah.
it's an attack
I was
on our
like, I
souls
should
and
be
our
researching.
psyche.
It's this little
100%.
tiny thing.
Yes, but then
Yeah.
I listened to Lucy Sugerman and I'm like, she gets it. She gets all my problems. And
Thanks.
Crumb.
It's
Wait,
right.
I haven't told you, but like, we were here and I had to run out and listen to Crumb because I heard it and I was like, I'll be back.
Crumb is so.
I just
When are you
left.
releasing Crumb? Crumb is this
It's
unreleased
nearly
song.
finished, and I was thinking of doing it this year, but I don't know if we'll be done on time.
It's
But it's
so
so
good.
good.
It's like a multinational fucking smash hit. Like Billboard Hot 100 type
But,
shit.
like, makes you
it's
cry.
so good. And it's so gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
But it's so good. It's like Olivia Rodrigo level gut-wrenching. It's like, no, I don't think you understand how much I love that song.
Yeah.
When you sent me the SoundCloud link to that song, I listened to it maybe 100 times on repeat.
No, I have SoundCloud Pro so I could see it.
Dude,
He actually did.
you know I'm not fucking around. I love that song.
I remember it was like 70 plays, Jett Blyton, and I was like,
This.
hey, this guy.
I just fucking love Crumb.
Thanks. Thank you guys.
I don't know
really
if you could
appreciate
see
it.
the time when I was listening, but it was like 2 p.m. at work, and I was like crying at my desk. And I think I listened like 3 times and then stopped because I was printing and like crying. And the ladies at work were seeing me, and I was like, don't look at me print.
It's an honor. Thanks for listening.
That's Crumb for
I
you.
appreciate it. That's very nice. That's very nice. Thank you.
That actually was a question I was going to ask you. Because you have like an unreal amount of music, which ties into me being like, I don't know when you have the time, but unreleased stuff. What's your favorite thing that's going to come out?
I wrote a song in America called Like Dad, Like Son. And it's about people I've dated that are very similar to their fathers, who they think are very cool but have actually done some real sus shit.
Oh my God.
That's
deep.
It's, yeah. And you know what? I'm like, a bit of me is like, oh man, this is mean. But it's true. It came from the heart.
Is
Yeah.
that multiple? Is that someone specific or about multiple people that you know that you're like,
We'll
boys?
never know.
Boys
Yeah.
really
I
need
don't
to.
know. A songwriter never reveals their secrets
Oh,
or
shit.
something.
Could be about anyone.
Could be about anyone.
True.
Who knows?
We don't know.
But I think it feels very me.
So like
I'll
the
send it to you
influence,
guys.
the influence
Maybe I'll just
of
link the demo. You can all hear it.
Yeah.
the influence of fathers on their son and like how important that is.
Yeah. Well, no, I think just people I've dated that have been influenced in a negative way.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like a. What's the lyric? 'Cause the grass is greener on the other side. You keep chasing thrills and you love the high. When you put girls down and you get that something.
Oh
No.
shit.
Well, you fool me once, but never twice. You can still. Oh, fuck, I'm fucking up
Guys,
my own
this is
lyrics.
exclusive.
lyrics
She's
sound
drunk.
like a banger.
She's had 4 beers.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
Lucy's
true.
drunk secret.
It's the 4 beers.
Were you not like a second ago? A songwriter never
You'll-
reveals their secret.
Yeah,
You
and then
only know what you already know because you think your father's the man. You tell me you love me, then you let me go. Do it because you can.
Holy shit.
Bars.
That's
Oh
fucking
my
rhyme
God,
zone right
bars.
there.
Anyway, leaking.
Wow.
I'll stop now.
Lol.
But I'm excited about that one.
Anyway.
I'm excited about that one.
And there's also one that I wrote about. There's only one person I hate in the world, and it's one of my friend's ex-boyfriends.
Oh, I know who this is. Oh my God, I'm excited for
Guys,
this.
I'm so sorry that I feel like we've mentioned a lot of in-jokes, and I'm very sorry because this is like a podcast.
I'm
to
not
other
going to
people.
say
Podcasts
anything.
are full of in-jokes.
Yeah, I know, but I want to include everyone. I can't name this guy.
No,
that's,
no,
that's
I was gonna say,
defamation.
I'm not going to say any.
His name's in the song.
But I was going to say, is that going to go ahead with his name in the song? Like,
His name's in the song.
His name's in the
Is
song.
it going to
Can
be
you
the
whisper his name
title?
to me?
No, it'll come through, guys.
I did, but that's like so.
Can I? Sorry, I'm putting
like-
my foot down.
His name's actually that.
What? Of course, his name is that.
Um,
It's giving like
Everyone guess.
Everybody's fuckboy. Like literally imagine who your op is.
You're
if
not.
that's his name.
They can't
No,
guess.
it's
No, they'll
true.
never guess the full name, but like they could
But
guess the first name.
I also want to say the bridge of that song too.
Yep.
About
Do
this
it.
guy.
Say
And
it.
then Nick's like, what are you doing? Anyway, too bad. You could go watch paint dry. Try talking to a wall. Could be stuck in traffic for a tire in your car. You could step on Lego or get water in your socks. Whatever you could do, it's still better than the name.
The name. Oh my God! So we know
Guess.
it rhymes with something there.
Oh,
it rhymes with
shit.
something in
You're
that
right.
phrase.
Yeah.
Is the title still going to be what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
I vote yes. Do
yeah,
it.
because you
It's
can't.
bars,
it's
it's
nondescript
true.
enough that it like
It could
exactly.
be
they won't be able to
anyone.
pinpoint it
It
down.
could. That could be anyone.
And surely you have them blocked so they don't see this interview.
I don't know.
Well-
I don't follow them.
I
Period.
do.
Anyway, let's
but-
just stop slandering him. He is still a guy and
Anyway,
a human being.
we
And
love
It's
everybody.
creative license. It's creative license. And,
like-
I know it's not a individual experience. It's a universal experience. that's
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
universal.
And something creative came from it.
it. Yeah.
So this
It
we've
was
got
really
this
fun
song
session.
because of
Shout out the guy.
Did you okay? So writing process wise, because we were talking about this earlier.
Yes.
Did you come with that idea and it was like fleshed out? Like you just needed to flesh it out in the writing session with that song?
Yeah, I kind of rocked up. I was like, I want to write about this. And then we did it.
Yeah.
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 And
Period.
I like, because, you know, LA, I was like, I'm here for a limited time. So on the plane, when I had 16 hours to ruminate about my life, I came out with like 30 song topics. And I was just
Whoa.
like, I
No.
just picked one. Okay, that's what I'm going to write about
Wow.
today. And then we went and did it.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It was good. Good fun. I do
Wow.
recommend
Wow.
guys.
I never go in with that. I always figure out what the song is 3 weeks later. Like I
I
write
kind of
about
love that too. And that's the great thing about songwriting is that
So broad.
it's a broad thing and it also never happens the same.
Yeah.
And it's like you're kind of making something out of nothing. I think that's really special.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Lucy.
Thanks.
We should write something.
We should. I don't know why we haven't.
Right, something
need
right
to.
now. I'll give you a keyword.
Okay.
Mustard.
I put mustard on my hot dog and it reminded me of you. Oh, I'm just singing a song. I'm singing a Mumford & Sons song.
Is theirs actually about
It's
mustard?
funny that the mustard reminded me of things you do.
Like the place we used to go to, the mustard on your hot dog, and you'd get so many onions, and you'd want half off.
Oh gosh, why don't I go there? But now we're not together, and I go and get my hot dog alone.
Oh, that's sad. That's really sad.
And I still think about it when I eat my hot dog with my hand on my phone. Yeah.
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 But it's not the same because I would never have this much mustard on my hot dog. We've derailed it now. I'm sorry.
I think about
Well,
it
not
so
your theme
much.
song, Nick.
But all I want to eat is just some more ketchup.
That's
Oh, that's
pretty
metaphorical.
blasphemous.
That's metaphorical.
take it back.
Someone remix this.
Please don't.
Someone.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
This is diabolical.
It's truly diabolical.
We'll let you go. We've taken up a lot of your time.
Period.
Thanks for having us. No, I could be here all night.
Thank you, guys.
It's true. Thank
This was so
you.
fun.
This is so
The
fun.
dream
Beautiful.
team,
Let's do this
and
again
you've
sometime.
written a
Bless.
track.
We're starting a podcast.
Oh my
That's
god.
a dream
I love
team.
saying to my friends, I'm like, let's start a podcast. We'll do it.
Yeah, but we actually have it. It's come out really well. Like it's gone
Yeah.
a treat.
It really
It's come out a
has.
treat.
I love it. I love that we had no notes for this too. It's
Yeah.
just like this
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
I had nothing because I was doom scrolling last night. I'm nothing prepared.
Kiss the algorithm, babe.
Kiss the algorithm.
Kiss the algorithm.
Yay! Thanks
Thanks for
everyone,
having us.
Bye.
and we'll be back soon with someone else.
I hope you see this on your reel.